Back to winning ways for Carshalton tonight after the 2-1 victory against AFC Hornchurch. Goals from Tafika Lomawiwi and Michael Dixon. I've been joined by Keith. Keith, back to winning ways, obviously a very good thing. Were you pleased with the overall performance?
First half in particular, as you know, we'd already had to make drastic changes anyway, again because of injuries to players from Saturday. And then right at the last minute, we'd planned to play a back three with wing backs, with Mendy and young Courtney. And then the warm-up, perhaps Calf goes again. So we tried to actually draft Paris back in, but the referee refused us permission, said it was too late. So we reverted back to a back four, bringing young Noah on. No fear factor in that. If anything, it was the fact we got in initially two new centre-backs, because Tauf's only just joined us, and it was Luke's debut. But I thought they were superb.
So, we've been joined by Daniel Papo. Where were you this evening?
Thanks, Pete, for bringing me back home. I love this place.
I love it so much. You didn't want to play?
Yeah, innit?
It wasn't like that. I actually did everything to play. So, but you know what? Would you rather let me miss one game or miss 5 games? That's a question for everyone.
Christian, how are you feeling after that one to start with?
I feel happy and I feel a sense of relief, to be fair, because based on the result in Merstham, it wasn't too great for us, and the manner that we lost as well. And I think we really needed to respond well tonight, and I think that's what happened. So I'm happy.
We're the home team, needed a reaction from Saturday, and I think the first half is as good as we've played this season. Really and truly, we should have been at least 4-0 up at half time, and the game should have been our side. Created a lot of chances, moved the ball very well, defended very well. Totally in control of the game, first half. Second half, they obviously came back into it. But we showed another side to ourselves tonight, which is a resilient and a resolve to make sure we picked up all 3 points. It was nice to see all the new players doing so well.
Just a word on the youngsters. Obviously, young Noah came in right at the last minute. Courtney started again tonight. I mean, it's great to see these lads coming through and progressing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they've come through the system, which is, the way any football club at this level should work. A lot of them don't, because they go out and give money to what I'd like to say mercenaries and more experienced players. But when you've got good coaching at the lower levels and you can bring kids through like that, you've got to know the right time to give them that opportunity, and I think we've got that right. Courtney certainly has earned his place. When I first came, if anything, and he'll probably see this, he was a little bit brash, a little bit cocky, a little bit cheeky, and you don't want to take away his personality, but he showed a little bit more humility and hard work recently, and I'd say more respect.
On Saturday, just finally, you did say you wanted to apologise to the fans after the performance against Merstham. So we've come back from that now. We've got Whitehawk coming up on Saturday, and they're struggling at the bottom of the league at the moment. So another good opportunity. It'd be a difficult game, but a good opportunity to really push on from this.
Tonight, the minimum that we expect. If everyone puts in that kind of shift and that kind of work rate, then regardless of the results, I believe, starting with myself, I will always back the players. What we need from everyone is to put in that kind of effort and determination that we put in tonight, regardless whether we're playing against, whether they're top of the table or near the bottom end of the table.
Our away form isn't great, but at this point in time, obviously, if we're bedding in the youngsters who haven't been who weren't in those games where we lost, it gives perhaps a fresh perspective on how we can sort of approach the game and things. So I would continue to give some of the youngsters a chance, actually, because it gives us, like I said earlier, it adds depth to the squad and strength to the squad and people we can actually call and rely upon and things like that. And Courtney Swaby, for example, he's having a good run in the side from not always starting, but from substitution positions as well. And so, but he's getting minutes.
I think the last couple of games, as a team, we haven't worked harder than the opponents. Today, I believe we did that, and that was what made the difference. We're talking about pressing, when to press, why we're doing what we're doing. We had players backing off in certain situations. We're trying to get that out of our system. But it's more about, I think, our attacking aspects and our ability to attack if we do the right things with the ball and the weapons we've got. We know we've got to score more goals.
When you say in the first half we could have been 3 or 4 up, I mean, you hit the post, didn't you, yourself? audacious little outside the boot from about 15 yards?
Well, something I've been telling myself to do more, which is, to get a shot off as quickly as you can.
Finally, come on. Thank you for joining us, Peter. And I'm going to give you a personal target from the press box of 6 goals this season. So you've got 1 already so far, and you've hit the post tonight. So keep it up.
Well, I keep getting close, but not close enough. I really should be on about 6 already this season with the opportunities I've had.
I swear, if we did a tally from last season to this season, you've had about triple the more shots already. And we're only in January.
Well, we put expectations on the boys. So if we're going to put that expectation on them, that same expectations go before myself. I'm no different to them once I cross that white line. And that's how it works around there.
Pete, thanks as always, mate. Always a pleasure. Thank you. Cheers.